Hello everybody, this is the euro dollar, and this video is going to be with the euro dollar and the British pound and the Japanese yen because it's not much to say right now. The only thing that we can see is that the double top that was done yesterday has been broken, and now the currency is going back to the neckline, which potentially could mean that it will actually go down, break that point here, and go even lower. The point to look at on the downside would be this level here, the previous low, at 1.04662. The objective for the double top has not been reached. It was about 346 pip. It went to 200 pip, and 346 pip would be about this here at 1.0351. So you can still do it, though we can certainly see that there is uh, a slowing down in the downtrend. Um, right now, the past couple of weeks has seen a lot of uncertainty and lack of direction. So right now it is still a downtrend because the price is under the trend dragon trend line, and it's still following a downtrend path. This could be considered to be a consolidation area right here, and I think as long as the currency doesn't cross over the 1.10 50, then we should still be on the downside. Now the momentum is slowing down. As you can see, there's a little bit of a divergence with the MACD. The MACD did this is sort of a low. This was a lower low, but the MACD did not really break lower on that point. So basically. Um, we can see that maybe we could be at a bottom of the downtrend. I mean, you would think that the euro would go down a lot more decisively, considering the uncertainty with Greece and what's going on in Europe. But the chart doesn't really show that. So a bit hard to get a direction. But the two level to look at, of course, is on the downside the 1.0462 and also the 1.1035. I want to point out something. This chart here is a correlation between the euro dollar and the oil, and you can see that, of course, it's not really to scale, but the red line is the euro dollar, and the candlesticks are the oil, WTI, and there is a correlation in the move when the oil comes down, the euro dollar comes down. When the euro goes up, when the oil goes up, the euro dollar goes up as well. Now we've seen a increase in price in the oil. If you look at the chart of the oil on the daily, you can see that basically now it's entering into a uptrend, and so maybe we will see that correlation with the euro dollar. The oil is such a big commodity, having such a huge volume. It's definitely has a big impact on foreign currencies. If we look at the British pound is about the same configuration as the euro dollar, but the British pound and the euro dollar usually do follow each other. And as far as the divergence that we can see with the MACD, obviously we see that is going up as compared to the currency pretty much coming down. That just mean that it's a sign also that the momentum on the downside is reducing and maybe reversing. Also, one thing that we can see is on the daily chart, the candlesticks is above the trend dragon trend line and could potentially break that level of 149 or 150 figure. The level of resistance for the British pound at 150 figure, which is, for those who don't know, it's 150.00, is quite important. If that is broken, there will be a lot of buying interest for the British pound. And if that happens, we could also see that the euro dollar will pretty much follow suit. So for the British pound, very difficult to make a decision as well as far as the direction. Of course, we are still in theory into a downtrend, so we need to look at that. The level would be for the sell side would be under 145.71. Under the previous low, and of course buying would come above 150 figure. So have to look at that. I think this week, the next 2 days and a half of the week, should give us good pointers of what will happen next week. And if either one of those two levels would be broken, I think it'll give us additional direction. The British pound to me seems to want to go to push higher. But there's not really a good build up on the daily chart that suggests that the price is going to break the 150. At least not right now. It may actually reach it, come back down, create a higher high, to break it again. If he does that, it will be quite a lot more powerful to break it that way than just pass it through. If you pass it through, it could be just a false break. So those levels are pretty much well defined. This move here as a characteristic of a consolidation move. Um, Maybe looking at of a pattern, could be a little bit of a flag or wedge down, but it's quite big, so a lot of indecision as well at that level. Everything seems to point out that unless there is another definite push down for the British pound, the euro seems to suggest that we may actually reach the bottom for the euro and the British pound. It is a possibility. I mean, it went down quite a bit. So whether this is going to be short-term or mid-term correction, or the beginning of a new uptrend, that time will tell. But the only thing that we will need to do is to make sure that we trade the chart and not what we think. What we think doesn't really matter. It's what's happening in the market, and um, trade what we can see, not what we can think. The Japanese yen, no news under the sun. Um, Still into this uh, range bound pattern from basically right now from 120.73 to, or we could say here, 118.33 on the daily chart. 118.33 would be a good level to consider a sell. The pattern we talked about earlier, well, a week or two ago, about the triangle, I think is not valid anymore. Now we're just getting into a range pattern that is a bit compressing right now. So we'll see what happens for the rest of the week. As far as buying, I would not look at a buy until it breaks 122.02, because it's pretty much I would be afraid that it'd be just entering into the upper part of the range. Range is basically 122.02 to 120.36, and the lower part is 120.36 to about 118.33. So it'll be interesting to look at that. If you want to play or if you want to trade the Japanese yen, you would have to get into range bound trading strategy, which in this case you would use stochastics. Um, Buy when it's in oversold area or breaking or going back up, and sell when it reach overbought area. Of course, trading when it's ranging is a bit harder than when there is when there is a trend. That's it for the market analysis. Nothing much going on this week, at least on the daily chart. Market is very volatile on the lower time frame. So if you wanna trade this week, please be very careful. Make sure that you see some build up on the lower time frame and get protect your profit and respect your stops. Okay, I hope that you have a good day and good trading.